Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was brought down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
5-yard line.
Locke now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
For the Broncos.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Fournette running out of the gun. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Locke working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, Last season, the last 5 games with Locke as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Albert Okuegbuna with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Buccaneers 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, 2nd in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Returning it, here's Hamler. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And now the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Locke gonna throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down at 4. the third-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old-school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That throw by Brady, incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year? And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
If Jason Pierre-Paul just manages to stay on the field and play 16 games, we could have double-digit sack numbers and then some, because over his first 2 seasons in Tampa Bay, 21 sacks, earned himself a new contract, but hasn't been fully healthy. If Jason Pierre-Paul is that guy, look out. We'll see more plays as we just saw there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Again, it's Locke. Open man here is Hamilton. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe. that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, B. Big series right here.
Locke now on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
1-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 6.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A handoff to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Hamler now on the return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady eluding the pressure right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Melvin Gordon.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 27, Locke, open man Hamler, that's complete. Now they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone, take away. Take the points and keep moving.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in it. That's being tested right here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the
clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twitch.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now Locke on the bootleg. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Alberto with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Lining up for the
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Brady again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Duke Dawson picks it through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Broncos.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McManus now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Broncos 34, Buccaneers 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To the sideline.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover. That should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.